I'm Charles Carter, left tackle for the Belton Pirates.
Hello, I'm John McCulber.
I'm Landon Carrier, Oak Grove High School.
Welcome to the Kansas City Star Varsity Zone.
And welcome inside the Kansas City Star offices for week 2 of our Varsity Zone video recaps here. A lot to get to, so let's go ahead and get to it. After a heartbreaker last week, Belton defeats North Kansas City 26-7. The defense was the turnaround this week for Belton after giving up 43 points to Ray Peck. They gave up only 7, and that was on a pick 6. Let's hear from Zach Willis, who scored 2 touchdowns in that game.
The first game was tough. We played with fire and passion. We brought it to this next game, and we got it done.
A lot of bad weather late Friday night, which kind of delayed the endings of some games. Fort Osage and Blue Springs had to wait over an hour, but Fort Osage comes up with a 30-16 win. Blue Springs, which has won 2 state titles in the last 3 years, 0-2 now. William Chrisman picks up its first win after a long delay. They came out of the delay and scored a couple of touchdowns. They beat Raytown 34-14. Here at the Star, we have coverage of the Blue Springs South game, and it looks like Blue Springs South is really going to be one of our surprises this year. 2-0, and they trounced Liberty North tonight 38-6. Noah Nigro with 2 touchdowns. We're going to have more coverage also from Raytown South's first home game in school history. School opened in 1961, so first true home game in 54 years. But they do fall to Truman 25-22. Again, ironically that they play Truman because Truman on October 2nd is going to be hosting its first true home game in school history. So we're looking forward to that one. Truman with the bounce back win though, and speaking of bounce back, Park Hill, after losing a heartbreaker to Blue Springs South last week, beat Smithville 35-6. We caught up with DJ Johnson, who scored 2 touchdowns in that game.
We made a lot of progress, and we were more hyped for the game and more mentally focused.
And a couple of more notes I'd like to hit really quickly, but Lee Summit North and Grandview 2-0 after winning only 1 game all of last season. They're going to be 2 teams to keep an eye on. How long can they keep that going? Also, Lee Summit West, a shout out to Mario Goodrich, who for the 2nd straight week gets a pick 6. This one put Lee Summit West ahead in the second half. They go ahead and win that game against Park Hill South 34-21. But that'll do it for this week on the Varsity Zone recap. I want to make sure you guys pick up Sunday's copy of the Kansas City Star. We've got a lot of football coverage of the Chiefs, MU, KU, K-State, and of course our high school favorites. Shout out to A10 Varsity for helping us out with a couple of interviews this week. And make sure you check out all of our coverage on kansascity.com.